time when you will be responsible for our people. But when your time comes, you must lead with your head, not with your heart.
In the end, we are all fighting for my father's legacy. We've all believed in it.
You know that was always my dream. I feel my blood warming. I want to fight.
Ever since you were 8 years old, all I heard was, Father, Father, I want to come with you. I'm ready. Father, I want to fight.
Don't die stupidly.
Odin, Father, I have come to ask for your love.
Bjorn reminds me of Odin's favorite son.
Since no axe, spear,
Nothing could injure Odin's favorite son.
could touch my son today, he will now be known as Bjorn Ironside.
Ironside.
You have your father's eyes.
As if the gods are protecting me. What do you see?
Power.
Power.
The power of a king.
He's not a god. I taught him to fight.
I told you, Ivor, you can't kill him. Who can kill him? Are we afraid to die? Not me!
I am the leader of this great army.
Me! Fuck alone! And you will obey me!
Never again will we negotiate with Ivor.
I know! They say that you are protected by the gods, but I don't think so.
It's impossible.
I think you'll bleed like any other man. Like any other man! You know who I am! Shield Wall! I am the Alaa Son of Bjorn!
I will win.
Nothing can stop us!
Hail King Bjorn!
God's always.
Forward! Forward! Forward!
I will defeat you.
You know Bjorn. You know what he has achieved.
You are wrong.
And now he tells you that perhaps the gods don't favor him anymore.
Gods abandoned you a long time ago. There's no way you can win. Believe me. No way you can win.
I grew up with many of you. You were my neighbors, my friends.
Another God's punishment. I have lost 3 things.
I killed her, Ivor.
My mother,
You murdered my mother.
my son,
I'm sorry.
you've been more than brave. Another god of Norway.
I have made many mistakes. I have failed.
You made the right decision.
We'll burn Vitek tomorrow. I hope so.
I've changed my mind. I'm coming with you.
But this time I will not fail.
All the hurt I have caused. I hope that they will never come. I wish with all my heart I could go back and start again. But I think you're making another foolish decision. He taught me not to be afraid. You said yourself, this is your destiny, not mine.
Who told you you should be happy?
No mistakes are yours. We need you to live, to lead us. Your name alone is worth 100 warriors. And what does a man do?
He fights.
And? I need you to help me put my armor on. One last time.
He looks after his family.
Oh, come on, my son.
Now look who's back.
Ube, Fitzuk, Sigurd,
So it happened, as my saga will tell. The kings and queens, the jarls and earls of Norway, answered the summons of Bjorn Ironside and came to save their country. For he was truly the king of all Norway, and no one else could have united all his people and brought them to victory over the Rus.
With me!
Even in death, Bjorn Ironside was victorious, which is one reason his name will never be forgotten, nor will they ever cease to sing of his exploits.
You weren't defeated by that man.
Retreat! No one will ever be able to doubt what we have achieved.
But if you ask me, will we ever see his like again? I would say no.
They say he left Kattegat a boy, came back a man. a man in my absence.
He was the son of Ragnar,
I'm proud of you.
but in some ways even greater than Ragnar.
People of Carthage, I told you that when I became king, my rule would be very different from that of Vikings. And I mean to keep that pledge.
Who can tell the saga of Bjorn Ironside? Perhaps only Odin, as the seer foretold.
No one will ever forget the name of Bjorn Ironside. Greater than Ragnar.
Yet here's my father's dream. Right here. I'm thinking about what it is like to die.
I have to get the cat again.
Will I ever see my son again?
Only those who have died would know.
We're dying, my love.
You will see him again.
The seer would know.
But in terrible circumstances.
When I look out into the great hall, I see my father and my mother.
For a long time, Father, I feel I've carried nothing else but memories.
And suddenly I feel old.
I have made so many mistakes.
You are a great man, but even great men make mistakes.
I'm not their son any longer. I am your husband. My father. Let me kiss my daughter. And what kind of man takes a mother away from her child?
Goodbye, Alaa. You keep your mother safe, yes?
Look after your mother.
All who came before us are dead, and we are the remainders. And now we are going separately on our own paths. And I'm sad.
It gladdens me to know that Odin prepares for a feast.
Soon, you'll be drinking ale from curved horns.
There, I shall wait for my sons to join me.
But now they have contrived to bring us back together.
Seems your mother and I have produced a son that is both strong and wise.
This hero that comes into Valhalla does not lament his death.
My dear brother, how the High One must have celebrated your arrival in this great hall.
I shall not enter Odin's hall with fear.
How the gods must have raised their brimming horns to salute Bjorn Ironside.
Many a time on the battlefield, I looked to him for leadership and courage, and he never failed.
I knew you would come, my love.
Farewell, my love.
I loved him.
Farewell.
Enjoy Valhalla. You deserve it.
We all loved him. He was our hero.
And so it has come to pass. The future foretold. The dark raven, the eagle, and the wolf. Here is the story of the world.
What is to become of me?
I think I know. But I don't want to know.
The man who could not die is buried here. Farewell, Bjorn Ironside.